just want to do a special shout out to, I don't know if he cares if I say his name, Crypto Anarcho. I think he, well anyways, he knows who he is, but anyways, he's doing a super good job understanding a lot of it. The only thing I would comment on is the market side or economics, saying that BCH or crypto is not an investment is the most popular view, even though it's been debunked by Charlie Munger, by Warren Buffett, by everybody. Warren used to assign his cards. May you live until Berkshire pays a dividend or splits. It's never paid a dividend, not one penny. True that it doesn't have babies and profit, but I coined the phrase, don't just sit there and trade, because what he said that is actually real investment, is sitting on the sideline, whether it be held in cash, instruments that don't produce profit, I guess is, so to say that not actively trading. And also the other thing, the best time horizon for any stock, and this is a fact, is forever. Traders, there's no such thing as a successful trader, like in months and weeks and years. That's why you don't see books on it. I mean, you'll see a book for the month, the year, but over a career, there's no such thing. Go to the library. Let's hear it. And once again, people actually from the crypto world, from the true value, that are anti-quantitative easing. The fact that I could right now send to China $10,000 and run off another 500 smartwatches with your company logo on it is monstrous. The only people that are against this type of stuff are people that think that their personal border is where all the humans are. Once you go past your border, there are still good human beings. And I don't care how many people say whatever they say. The people that know what they're doing, they have all the votes. What a halving, we had our second halving. So, just so you know, smart people already have all the Bitcoin. At the last halving, which was a while ago, 75% of all Bitcoin, whether it be BCH or, I say, that was wrong for me to say, BCH is Segwit. If they say Bitcoin or whatever, it's an absolute lie. They don't know what they're talking about. That's as simple as that. On Bitcoin Cash, the original chain that goes all the way back to the beginning, there was no elite program. RBF, replaced by fee, just means if it goes over the 3 transactions per minute, it's time to bid it up. If there's a bank run, you're going to be paying $1,000, $100 a transaction. Which is funny because it goes right back to our miners, you know what I'm saying? They know not what they say. But I really want to, and for businesses, even mom and pop businesses, you could change your business over to an incentive setup where people get paid for what they produce. I mean, I wanted to see how far I could take it. You could take it so far. Even just using free tools, Google Forms, Google, you know what I'm saying? You could put together, they don't do anything, but they don't get paid, you know what I'm saying? And it's a wonderful thing. Now there is disagreements, the Bitcoin Cash is almost too efficient. I don't give a flying too, it's almost too cheap. It's psychologically speaking, people actually have a resistance to the word free. For 1 cent, believe it or not, is better psychologically because of all the scams over the years. Whatever, free is not real. There's nothing's free in this world. They've heard it so many times that Charlie Munger says when you actually raise the price, sales go up. Anyways, but that is a different subject. The point is, stop coin. The Segwit coin could not make any traction, so they took over the development team and literally gutted the signatures. The genius part about Bitcoin from the beginning was that there was no middleman. Just remember, the miners are the security guards. You know what I'm saying? They're the security guards. That's why they get paid. And I never want to hear the word decentralization again until they decentralize Google and YouTube. It's more decentralized than the top 100 companies. Bitcoin Cash. And yet they want more decentralization. It's silliness. Lightning is the old way. Segwit it's going to come back to kill you. You know, it is not. It's nothing unlike Bitcoin. Bitcoin will always go up until world adoption. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll show you videos from 4 or 5 years ago, but not one person would say the true value going forward. Massive, like trillions on billions. You know, and don't listen to anyone who 7 years ago, 5 years ago, that kept all their coins. Not one of them was like upset, sad, whatever. Even though they've gone through, you know, yay, it beat the US dollar 1 for 1, $6, $7, $8, back down to $3. Holy shit, that's down. But it always goes back up. This is not Segwit coin. Segwit coin, the elite program, replaced by fee, it's just bigger and bigger promises. People say, oh man, I wish I would have bought it was low. It's right there the whole time, you know. So economically speaking, I can't say this enough. Even though it's very unpopular, buy and hold forever, because eventually it's just going to be money. I remember spreading this when you literally, it was hard to even spend or buy a Bitcoin. Literally, you know, it was a tougher debate. Now with your, you know, BitPay card or Shift card, buy anything. Here's the truth. Everything I buy is up to 20% cheaper than you. I don't care if you care about Bitcoin or not. Going through like Purse.io, I mean, as long as it's on Amazon. Anything on Amazon, let me stand corrected. If you're on a budget, 20%, if that's not value, what is? It used to be you had to Panama or Swiss bank account, you had all this stuff just to make sure your stuff is safe. It used to be just a bearer bond, you know, just money was money. But now it's used for so many things that, and with inflation, and get rid of the $500 bill. I mean, these small countries need their own currency. You know, Japan at least is like, they care about people. They understand that there's people around the world that don't have it, and they're stuck using like US dollars. US dollars are, you know, counterfeit resistant. Bitcoin Cash, no one can touch your money. Sorry, Swiss bank accounts, you know. I honor you for where you've come this far, but the future, there's only one. When it comes to money, no one wants the second best. It's all Bitcoin Cash. Everybody that's anybody from the beginning has jumped ship. Even Roger Ver, who owns the word Bitcoin.com, I think he jumped from that because he wanted to? No, because nobody wants Segwit coin. It literally adds in the third party congestion. And this split key thing, I understand that people don't understand how it is. It is Mt. Gox proof. I can tell you that much. It's 100%. That is in chain, and Craig writes. They can tell you as much as they want, but I fully understand. It is brilliant, and it's patent. But you can yell all you want. You're not going to get the recipe. I mean, if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. But good luck. Try to do something to it. The difference between Segwit, even though you have to pay a lot of money, is instant confirmations. Now, like a check, you give them a check, and they give you the merchandise, and then you wait 3 days and it clears, whatever. The difference is you give them your Bitcoin, and then it says pending, you're done. Or you could wait till the check clears, or the Bitcoin, which every 10 minutes. So don't, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. If someone gives me $10 and says pending, we're done. Show me that it doesn't work. It always works. First in line, first gets it. And then with atomic swaps, it's created that it either works or doesn't work, which means it works. But you don't get my goods. It's an absolute switch, or it's not. But I'm saying there's no one ever gets left holding the bag. There's escrow free. You know, there's no middleman. And since there's no middleman, there's no regulation. And now poor people, you can give them money without people stealing it in between. You could send it over text, send it over message. The U.S. tried to help U.S. dollars, but people are so smart, they're making fake and counterfeit and all this stuff. And the poor people are being left out because they don't have documentation. Segwit says, screw 4.5 billion people. 4 billion, I don't know the right exact numbers, but none of us are for that. We're for those people with families to have a way of saving without Segwit's $30 fees on a family that makes $30 a week. You know, that's unforgivable. You know, using they could have their own currency, their own type of thing. This is, I want these people to have their own dignity, you know, and not be dependent on bank runs, real estate bullshit. So anyways, I always say it's Gold 2.0 so the brain can understand. It is so easy to use that it can be currency, not Segwit. The thing that's crazy is assuming dev teams know economics is a quieted leap of faith. It couldn't be further from the truth. When someone holds or hodls, it really, since everything's reversed, inflation versus deflation, the math reverses too. As the segment holds, it takes that unit out of circulation, making eggs and milk cheaper than local fiat for the farmers, for people, for the rest of the industry. When you use Segwit and you allow the third party to borrow your equity, like he was saying, you're having fractional reserve. The scarcity does not go down because you're stretching $1 into 2 times 10. It's not a hard money, not a hard money. All right, so I don't think that, normally it's like four or 5 years before these things play out. It's happening so fast that there's no way to measure how much dumb money is there. You know, there's always a certain percentage. In this case, there could be a lot more. And all ships sink with fear. And that's when it's time to double down. But, well, I never tell anyone to buy or sell. I just never sell. I mean, unless they turn into Segwit coin and they're going to give me 12 to 1. I'm going to delete that. That was stupid. But you make your own decisions. But I'm on the record. It's a new era. People who are wrong are going to be wrong forever. Hash it, put it on the chain, or leave it on YouTube, whatever. All contracts, every single thing is going to be changed. Anything you want. Like I used to say, my daughter makes a drawing, just timestamp it. You know, they used to have a little notary thing for, you know, go to bitcoincash.org, the real thing. And then you can go to whatever it applies to you. Next, what I like to see after this politics stuff stops and these 1,000 altcoins die is to start teaming up and making the future better for everyone. I do not like this fighting. I do not like this down along. You know, it makes me very upset. And when they call people like Roger and Craig Wright and Jihan names, that pisses the motherfucker out of me because in the markets, even we fight like dogs, maybe, but we don't do that. We all have families, and that's just guilty till proven innocent. That is a sick place to live, and that's in my book unforgivable. You know, fool me once, I could care less. You know, twice. That's where you really gotta look in the mirror and say, okay, just circle competence. Don't just sit there and trade. They want you to keep moving your money. When you do spend, use Bitcoin Cash obviously, but don't be spending just because someone tells you. During the gold rush, it would not have worked to sell pickaxes to people and then tell them about the gold. The gold isn't Bitcoin Cash. They just don't have the balls or understand economics. If there's 21 million people and there's 22 million people and only 21 million people, there's gonna be a problem if everybody needs it, okay? That is not even, this is global. We're talking trillions. And since no one has the balls to say, you know, that this could be worth a lot. And it doesn't matter if you hold it, spend it, whatever. If you just say the truth that this could be worth a lot of money, us merchants will appear out of nowhere. That's the way it works. I know I'm saying everything is backwards, chicken and egg. It's really come for the greed, stay for the service. For 4 years, this is going to sound like stupid, and then hopefully we can resolve this.